everybody? Welcome back to the singles tournament of There Will Be Trivia. I am Henry Confidential, and finally, hey, as you can tell, that it's going to be formatted correctly this time because the settings are finally back to normal. The holidays are in the rear. They are completely over. Everyone's heads are fresh. Everyone is ready to compete. Everyone is ready to host. Everyone is ready to get 2018 off to an amazing start. And with that being said, I have my wonderful co-host. Unfortunately, Doman was not able to make this one, even though he is killing everyone in his path on this day because he's just so angry that he can't be here. But we have the amazing, the Adams, Jeremy. What's up, bud?
Hey, I'm excited to be back. This is one I absolutely did not want to miss, and I'm real excited I get to host. Although shame Doman couldn't be here today, but yeah, this is going to be a crazy one.
Yeah, you got that right. We have two competitors in this match that was not on the original bracket. So originally we had slated Jonno Stowell versus John Salvi. Jonno was the very first champion of the Take-3 league back in the day, and John Salvi was a very good competitor in those days with a 3-1 record, if I recall. So that matchup was going to be an amazing one. We were ready for an epic battle, but unfortunately, due to health issues and personal reasons, both of the competitors had to drop out. So we had to work on our feet. We had to work quickly, but guess what, guys? We didn't pick you any slouches for this match. We chose a competitor who is top dog in his own personal league, and we chose a competitor who is making his return to singles and to the competitor league. You actually saw him a couple of weeks ago or a couple matches ago co-hosting my match, and it was a lot of fun seeing his face back in the surface. And as a matter of fact, I don't want to spoil anything. Let's go. Well, obviously you saw the title, so you know who's competing. But in case you didn't pay attention to that, I don't want to spoil it. Let's go see what they had to say to each other right now.
Guess who's back? No, don't adjust your sets. This ain't Full Metal Media. This is There Will Be Trivia. And yes, I'm here. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Alright, I'm back in this fucking league after months of waiting for this. Yes, finally, I have made my return, and I am not here to be taken lightly. I mean, my previous record was 3-2, and I got fucked over in my last loss against Zach Mitchell, who went on to win the fucking tournament. You think I was over that shit? I'm not. I'm here to stay, and I'm here to prove myself, because that was a fluke. Zach Mitchell was a fluke. I should have been in his spot in the final, not him. So I'm here to prove myself today and to show that I'm still a part of this league, and that I should still be in this league, and all the fuckers are coming for you.
You saw the damage that me and my boy Thomas the Truthians did in teams, but this isn't teams. This is singles. That said, you saw what I did in that match. Aside from one little brain fart moment, I dominated, and I will do the exact same here today. There's a reason I got slotted into this tournament when John Salvi had to step away, because I've been proving it since I started this in July. I'm one of the best.
Of course, I haven't ever competed in the There Will Be Trivia League, but to be fair, it's not that much different from what we did at Take-3. It's like you have questions in the first round, you have questions in the second round, and you have IMDb in the third, and that's just as it always has been. I've watched all the matches, I've seen everyone compete, teams and singles, both of them, so I know what I can expect in this match, and I think I'm ready for this one.
I did it so long in the FRL that I had to leave and start my own league. I'm doing it so well in Full Metal that I stepped away because I was too good. And I'm going to do the exact same thing here. I'm going to dominate. I'm going to the final because I believe.
Now, yes, I haven't competed in a while, and people may say, oh, he's rusty, he can't do this, and Alex Warden has been doing stuff. I don't care about him. It's like, I've been playing along with these matches, answering the questions as well, and yes, I may not know everything, but I know enough, and I know enough to make this match work, and I know that I can answer some shit, and I can get some points in, and I won't say that Alex will have it easy with me today, so we'll see how it goes.
I need to win this match because winning is what I do. I am one of the best. I should have been in this tournament when it was announced. My record in other leagues proves that, but that's beside the point. I'm here now. And now that I'm here, I'm going to do as much damage as possible. I'm going for that number one spot. I'm going for that belt. And once I get it over my shoulder, it's never going anywhere.
Now, the reason that I need to win today is just to show that I'm not just a fluke, that I wasn't just the guy on Take 3 hosting everything, and that I'm an actual competitor in this league. Because, as I said, I'm not to be taken lightly. I'll be a competitor in this league just as the previous one, and I'm here to stay. And that's why I need to win today, to show to everyone that I haven't gotten rusty and I'm still here to compete for everyone.
I'm going right to the top. And I'm sorry, but I'm doing this one step at a time. And Kees, it's great to have you back, but you're just in the way right now.
All righty. Wow, that was actually a lot of fun hearing them talk. I can't quite say that they are heels because they kind of had that assaholic attitude and that mindset, but at the same time, I kind of dug it. It was one of those where it's just like, it's not quite like Team Action where they're just so charming that you're just like, all right, they're terrible people, but I like it. They're kind of more like the Roca heel where it's just like,
yeah,
all right, they're bad guys, but they're kind of like anti-heroes. So I'm kind of digging that right now. Jeremy, what did you think?
They got egos and they're here to play. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, they got egos. They're no Kurt Russell, but they got egos.
Yeah. You know, and to quote Clerks, they weren't even supposed to be here today. But they're here and they're ready to throw down. This is going to be awesome.
With that being said, let's go ahead and get this party rocking and rolling.
Yep.
Introducing first, we have a familiar face from another league. He is one of the leaders of that league, whether he wants to admit it or not. He is Alex, the Omega War. And his opponent, making his return to the singles format. He hasn't played in a few months because of personal reasons, and with that, he is out for vengeance. And because of his name, that might sound scary. He is the Assassin, Kees! Ellison!
Let's do this.
All right, all four competitors, well, all two competitors and two hosts, all four people are in the ring, and we have a lot of Star Wars going on. So obviously we're showing a little bias towards Alex because he doesn't have Star Wars on right now. I'm joking.
Nope.
I'm joking.
Heathen!
He loves Star Wars.
Yeah, I know. All four competitors are in the ring, and here's how round one is going to go. I keep saying all four competitors. All two competitors are in the ring, and here's how round one is going to go. We are going to give them out 8 questions under 8 different categories. They're going to write it down on a whiteboard. They're going to have 15 seconds to answer. We are going to call upon them one at a time, and they better say exactly what they wrote down, or you will be in trouble. Let's do this. Jeremy, are you ready?
I am ready.
Henry, are you ready? Yeah, I'm good. Kees, are you ready?
Born ready.
Alex, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Jeremy, take it away with
right,
question number 1.
All right, guys, your first question in the category of fantasy adventure. Name the 2008 family fantasy in which Freddie Highmore plays twin brothers who encounter fairy tale creatures.
This is an interesting one. I'm not confident that I would even had a solid guess.
Yeah, it's maybe not one of the more memorable ones. So see what these guys can pull out here.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's start off with Alex. What do you got?
I didn't have it, and my fiance is going to kill me for missing that one. She loves that movie.
Kees, what do you got?
I have a guess. Enchanted.
Ooh.
Oh no. Looking for the Spiderwick Chronicles.
Ah,
the
damn it.
Spiderwick Chronicles.
Sure.
I knew it was a 3-word title.
Yeah, people like
Yeah.
Chronicle, people like Spider, Mans, but Spider, put them all together, not so much. All right, second category is drama. The real-life events of 2008's Milk take place mainly in which California city? Ooh,
Milk.
Thank God you narrowed it down to California, because there's only 200
Awesome.
cities. Yeah.
I saw this movie in the theater with my mom. It was a little awkward.
Ooh.
a lot of man loving in that movie.
Hey, gotta love some mans. All right, 5,
Nothing wrong
4,
with that.
3, 2, 1. All right, pen down. Let's go with Kees this time.
I've not seen it. Just a guess. San Francisco.
And Alex,
I have seen it, San Francisco.
you were both correct. Tie game.
Pretty safe guess, too. All right, guys. In the category of sci-fi, Name the 2000 Arnold Schwarzenegger movie in which Arnold meets a clone of himself.
I have seen this.
The year 2000.
What's the title?
That is the question.
I think the more Arnolds, the better, eh, Henry?
I mean, you can never go wrong with some Arnolds.
Ah, fucking knows it.
I think they should let him run for president. I don't care. 5,
Yeah.
4,
Worked in The
3,
Simpsons.
2, 1. All right, Alex, what do you got?
The 6th day.
Case, did you agree or no?
What he said.
That's correct.
That is correct. Alex takes the lead 2-1.
It's a bad movie.
I mean, Arnold's in it, so there's some upside. Alrighty, on your fourth category, Oscars. Who won the Best Actress Oscar for the 1989's Driving Miss Daisy? Looking for Best Lead Actress.
Best lead actress.
Sorry, my dog's winking at me because he's a winker.
Ah.
And I haven't figured out if he can look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen down. All right, Case, you got it.
I have no idea. Just a guess. Meryl Streep.
That's never a bad guess.
Always a good guess.
Alex, what do you got?
I bet Jessica Tandy.
That is
That's
correct.
Jessica Tandy. All right. In the category of release dates, what year saw the release of Syriana and Wedding Crashers?
As always,
Get-
two vastly different movies.
Always got to get those two opposite movies in there.
Yeah. Both of you look ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Alex, what do you got?
2005.
Case?
2006.
Ooh,
It was
2005.
2005. Just one off.
I'm
So close.
All right, next up under animated. In 1999's The Iron Giant, the title character says the name of what superhero while in action? Yeah, we'll see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Case, what do you got?
Superman.
And Alex.
Superman.
Both of you are correct.
All right, guys. In the category of classics, sorry, Case. Name the 1963 film with a legendarily huge production budget that starred Elizabeth Taylor as an Egyptian queen. Yeah, bloated budgets are nothing new. It's been around as long as movies have been around.
They might not, on paper, might not have cost much back in the day, but back then it felt like it.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alex, what do you got?
Cleopatra.
Case, did you agree?
Yes, I did. Cleopatra.
Hey,
Very nice.
you got a classic. You got a classic.
I know my classics. No, I don't. But I can guess.
Alrighty, and to end round 1, we have the category of actors and actresses. What late actor co-starred in films Soul Men, Guess Who, and Pride? I would have gotten this with Pride.
Really? Not the other two?
Well, no, I'm saying, like, I would have used
Oh, you would have had
the
Pride in your
emotion
answer.
Pride.
I got it.
And the
Late
answer is blank. That's what I would have.
Late means deceased, by the way.
No, I thought he just was late to dinner. 5,
Oh, yeah.
4, 3,
That's why I had to ask guess who.
2. Guess who's late to dinner? All right, Case, what do you got?
I have no idea. Just to guess, Robin Williams.
Mm.
He doesn't have much soul. All right, Alex, what do you got?
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac is correct.
Bernie Mac's correct.
Alex, a 7-point round 1, damn near perfect. But hey, Case isn't too
That's
far
impressive.
behind on his heels with 3 points. He got. There was some
I'm
tough
pretty far
ones.
behind.
Hey, as we've seen, anything can happen in this format, and
Yep.
4 points is nothing. And with that being said, we are going to go into round 2. And Alex, before I go on telling how it's going to go, you have the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
I'm going to go second.
Alrighty, and this is how round 2 is going to go. Alex chose to go second, so Case is going to pick a number 1 through 10 and bet on either red or black. A category or a color is going to get selected. If a category gets selected, he's going to have the option to pick it, hand it off to his opponent, forcing him to answer the 4 question, or he can respin. If he hands off, he's going to only have 1 respin option left. Multiple choice will be available, narrowing it down from 1 point to 2. From 2 points to 1, and stealing will be available. If a color gets selected, the person whose color gets selected will get the option to choose for either themselves or their opponent. With that being said, Case, I need you to choose a color, red or black, and 1 through 10.
I'll go with red.
Okay.
Can I hear the categories?
As always, because I forget. I just get a rocking and rolling, and I just try to not fuck up the,
I get it.
the spiel.
I'll keep you honest.
All right, here are the categories. You have roll call, which is we name you 4 actors, you name the movie with those 4 actors in it. Plot summary, quotes, comedy, horror, release dates, Geek Squad, and Tarantino.
It's a pretty solid heap of categories there.
Bit of a mix there.
Yeah. I know a couple of them that would not be preferred for Case.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Knowing him.
I'll pick number 9.
All right. Number 9 is roll call. When we name you the 4 actors.
I can hand this off, right?
You can hand it off. Or you can respin.
Yeah, I'll hand it off.
Ooh, he's going to hand it off to Alex. So Alex is still going to go second. So now that you lost, you only have 1 respin option now. So Case, so what is it going to be?
Number 4.
Number 4 is going to be plot summary. Plot summary.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead and let Jeremy read to Case, since him and Alex are buddy.
All right. So Case first. All right. Case, your first question in the category of plot summary. Name this Will Ferrell film. In alcoholic relapses, causing him to lose his wife and his job. He then holds a yard sale on his front lawn for days.
Very underrated movie.
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Is it A, Melinda and Melinda, B, Everything Must Go, C, Stranger Than Fiction, or D, Winter Passing?
B.
That is correct.
That's correct. As I said, very underrated movie. It's on Amazon and all those, so go watch it.
No. All right. Name this horror film. 6 people find themselves trapped in the woods of West Virginia, hunted by cannibalistic mountain men.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, The Hills Have Eyes, B, Jeepers Creepers, C, Wrong Turn, or D, Hatchet?
A.
A, The Hills Have Eyes is incorrect for the steal, Alex.
Hatchet.
That is also incorrect. All right, we were looking for Wrong Turn.
Wrong turn, right.
Wrong Turn.
Hills Have Eyes has a similar summary, but they're more in like the desert and the
in
woods.
We're in the
Yeah.
desert in that one, yeah.
All right. Name this romantic comedy. A Chicago Transit token collector, who's a hopeless romantic, is mistaken for the fiancé of a coma patient.
Multiple choice in that one.
All right. Is it A, Brother's Keeper, B, Jack and Sarah, C, Serendipity, or D, While You Were Sleeping?
While you were sleeping?
That is correct.
A little on the nose with that one, but I like it. sometimes the on the nose ones.
Give 'em a little bit of a break sometimes.
Trust me, I get in my own head. I'm like, that's too obvious. I'm not going with that.
Oh yeah, I do that too. I talk myself out of stuff all the time. All right. Last question and plot summary. Name this Disney classic. Donald Duck receives his birthday gifts, which include traditional gifts and information about Brazil and Mexico.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Saludos Amigos, B, Melody Time, C, The Three Caballeros, or D, Make Mine Music?
Is it A?
Oh, it's not that.
It's C, Three Caballeros.
It is The Three Caballeros. That specifically has Brazil and Mexico. Saludos Amigos is a bit different.
Alrighty.
Not seen any of the 4, so it was
Yeah.
just a guess.
Yeah.
That was a tough one, and if you're a Disney fanatic, that might have been easy. But yeah, for the rest of us, not so much.
I am, but I haven't seen the ones of the late 40s, so.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so after Case's run, Alex gets a 1-point steal, and Alex is up 8-5. So big chance for a lead here and potentially a knockout. So let's see how this goes. And Alex, you were given roll call by Case, so hopefully that works to his advantage. Your first question: what action film stars Jason Statham, Clive Owen, Robert De Niro, and Ivan Strahovski?
Strahovski.
Yeah, I tried.
Close.
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, The Mechanic, B, The Killer Elite, C, Crank, D, Homefront?
Killer Elite.
That is correct for a point. All right, the lead is 4. What superhero film starred Hugh Jackman, James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, and Patrick Stewart?
X-Men: Days of Future Past.
That is correct for 2 points. As I was reading, I was nervous. I'm like, is that the only one? I was
It
scared
is.
for a second.
I triple checked that one.
Yeah, I was so scared for a second. I was reading. I'm like, oh,
I know.
Oh, boy. What comedy stars Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher, Bruce Dern, and Corey Feldman?
The Burbs.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh, pulled that one out.
All right. Luckily for Case, even if Alex gets 2 points here because he did multiple choice on the first one, he's at least safe for round 3. With the score currently 8. Your final question, Alex. What indie film stars Aubrey Plaza, Mark Duplass, Jake Johnson, and Mary Lynn Rajskub?
Rice Cup.
Yeah, I tried.
I'm going to go multiple choice to be safe.
All right, is it A, Safety Not Guaranteed, B, Ingrid Goes West, C, Hump Day, or D, The Little Hours?
Can I hear those again?
Is it A, Safety Not Guaranteed, B, Ingrid Goes West, C, Hump Day, or D, The Little Hours?
Safety Not Guaranteed.
And that is correct for 1 point. Whew. As Doman would say, woofta.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so unfortunately that was a good go for Alex, but potentially just because he got some ones that he liked, you can tell that he had to think even with some ones that might have been easy. So that still was a good strategy, I think, on Case's end. But with that being said, going into round 3, what is going to happen is Alex is going to select a set of numbers, which is going to give movies to both Alex and Case. There will be a 2-pointer, which is going to be an actor, genre, and year combination. There's going to be a 3-pointer, which is the year, the director, and 3 plot keywords, and then the 5-pointer, which is going to be the year, and hopefully both competitors will have to choose their own fate of actor, director, plot keywords, and genre 2 combination. So with that being said, let's start with Alex. Please choose movie number 1 or movie number 2.
Number 2.
Alrighty. Movie number 3 or movie number 4.
Number 4.
Alrighty, and movie number 5 or movie number 6?
Number 6.
2, 4, 6.
A lot of evens, I like it.
Makes it easy.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and read this one to Case. Case, no pressure, but you need to hit them all.
I know.
Alright, Case, your year is 1971. Your genres, action, crime, and thriller. And your actor, Clint Eastwood.
Shit, yeah. Congratulations, Alex. I don't know.
Take a guess. Take a guess.
1971.
I cannot even take a guess.
I
I'm
guarantee you can. Just think.
Just
sorry.
name
Clint Eastwood.
the first Clint Eastwood that's action, crime, thriller.
Just no. Just really no.
5.
No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. It's really no.
5, 4.
I
3,
know jack shit about Clint Eastwood.
2,
Oh boy.
1. And our winner, by way of technical knockout, for real this time, the Omega Alex. All right, the answer we were looking for was Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
See, I don't know that.
Ooh,
Ah.
that is a bummer. So
And I don't even apologize for not knowing that movie.
that is fair enough.
Yeah, if it picked a different number, you would have got a more recent movie. It's just the way the luck went there.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I have a feeling that the 3-pointer would have been hard too. So because I don't even
Yeah.
know this one. So.
Yeah.
And I'm reading it, and I still think I'm wrong. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into post-match interviews and go. All right, you're not quite the alpha, but you are the omega. Alex, how do you feel? You got a TKO in your very first singles match. Unfortunately, Kees had a tough go, but he definitely is a strong competitor. So I know it still has to feel pretty good.
It does feel good. There's no discredit to Kees, though. He's been away from the game for a little while, whereas I've been active. I've been practicing. Behind the scenes, I'm the guy who tests the majority of these matches when I'm not competing in them, so I definitely get my practice in. But Kees stepped in, and the scoreboard doesn't really go as much as you'd think this match did. He put up one hell of a fight. But like I said at the beginning, I'm here to prove a point that I am somebody you don't mess around with when it comes to this movie trivia stuff. I'm here. I've got a TKO under my belt. Not many other people in the first round of this tournament can say that. Now I'm moving on to play one of my good friends, Chance the Titan Ellison. And between the two of us, this is a rematch that's needed to happen for a while. Because the last time we faced off one-on-one was in a specialty match, but the other times before that, I've had his number. So this is going to be very interesting in round 2 to see what happens. Chance is the Titan for a reason. He is a beast of movie trivia. But I am as well. It takes a certain skill set to take down a Titan, and I have that skill set. So I'm very much looking forward to this round 2 match. And I'll guarantee you, the winner of that round 2 match between me and Chance is going to be your There Will Be Trivia champion. Guaranteed.
That is a strong guarantee. So are you happy that you're facing a close friend in Chance, or you kind of hoped that it would have been Greg if the result would have been different?
Honestly, I'm happy that it is Chance because I know how to play my game against him. But at the same time, I know Chance. I know Chance very well. And I know he's a scary opponent to go up against, but I'm not afraid. Yeah. I'm going to do this, and I will bring home the W in the next round as well. I'll go on to the semis to play the winner of Zach v. Jen, and I'll go on to the final right after that. It's my destiny, and I'm going to do it.
Yeah, definitely. You can never be scared, and I feel like after seeing you finally compete in singles that the confidence is there, and you're here to kick butt. Any last words for the good people, or you feel like you've made an impression on your own?
In case my performance didn't say it, the real rock and roller is here, Alex Omega. This ain't the last you're going to see of me.
Goddamn right. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump over to our unfortunate loser, the assassin, Kees Cornelisa. Woo! Alrighty, buddy. That was a tough go. I will say that those were some tough questions. I don't think anybody can say that you shit the bed per se. You know, unfortunately, you only scored 5 points. As a person, you know, I know personally that I scored 5 points in my debut over at Take 3 back in the day, and this is your debut in There Will Be Trivia. So I've proven myself since then, and we all know that you can prove yourself from now. So you got any words for yourself, whether it's your performance or just maybe how you feel?
It's just bad luck. I got a category in the second round that I was not good at all. Plot summary, I got a horror movie, I got a rom-com. I don't watch that shit. I watch real movies. I watch fucking Star Wars. I watch comic book movies. I watch action movies. Not fucking rom-coms and horror. Fuck that. No. So if I get those kind of questions, sure, why not? I don't care if I honestly, you saw it in the IMDb round. I get a movie that I don't know. I don't even care that I don't know. It's like, of course I don't know. If I haven't seen the movie, how would I know?
Yeah.
It's like, go on. So, yeah, look, I scored a couple of points. I'm happy that I did, and I'm happy that I didn't get completely destroyed. Get pretty much destroyed, but whatever. It was nice. I had fun, and I look forward to competing again. And the next time I will score more than this bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do you regret your strategy of handing it off, given that he did really well and you got stuck with a bad category? Do you still think on paper it was the right move to make?
The thing is, it's really hard to judge. Roll call is like hit or miss. You either know the actors and you know the movie, or you're like, who the hell are these people? I have no idea. Or it can be a close call. It's like, or it's this one or the other, and I'm not entirely sure. So I think Alex just got a couple of moves that he knows really well because he got 6 points, so that's well done by him. I will also say he did a hell of a game. I mean, 7 in the first, 6 in the second, and then not even having to answer because he also stole a point from me. That's fucking impressive, and I do think that what he says, that he's going to the end to get that belt, yeah, that might very well be the case. He's a good competitor, for sure. So that's all I can say about it. I had bad luck, he had a good game, and that's all there is.
Yeah, pretty much. That's one of those where it's like, no pun intended, when you're going up against a Titan, that it kind of it's one of those feelings where you're like, man, I can play my damnedest and it still might not be enough. And that's how it was in my round 1 matchup when I went up against Jen. I played really well, and unfortunately I got holiday films, and now that's where I lacked. But if I would have had a different second round similar to you, that I could have potentially beaten Jen and you could have potentially beaten Alex. So, I mean, it's sometimes that's just how the game goes, and that's why we love it, because it's not always in our hands, and it makes us adjust. And that's why I was curious starting off the interviews with Alex of are you just a whiteboard guy? And for you, like, you're new to this format, so now I feel like both of you got your toes wet. Fortunately for him, he's going to be able to show in the next round that this was not a fluke, but for you, you're going to have to wait a little bit. But when you come back, I feel like you're going to come back with a vengeance. And I can't wait to see it. So you've already said you're more than willing to come back, and that's what I like to hear. And hopefully we can see you compete well in the teams, because you are actually in the team tournament. So I can't wait for that, and that is going to be a fun one, because you're going up against a Canadian and a fellow UK member. So that's going to be
fellow UK member.
You're in that area.
It's close. It's not the same though.
I was trying to have
Americans and European geographics just don't go together. So just stop.
That's true. Well, you're with a fellow action fan. How about team action fan? How about that? Because Ed's an action fan. No? Oh God, I'm off to a terrible start. Terrible finish.
Ed is an action fan. I'll give you that.
All right. So before I put my foot in my mouth any further, thanks a lot, Kees. Can't wait to see you in teams, and can't wait to see you again in singles. Let's jump back over to my co-host, Jeremy. Alrighty, Jeremy. So unfortunately, that result is not as we planned and is not as we hoped, but we've learned 2 things about these competitors. One, Alex is here to play. He is for real. Yeah. He dominated in a team match with his partner, Thomas, but luckily for him, it was not just Thomas competing in that match, and it was himself, and he did really well today. And unfortunately for Kees, he the rust definitely set in, but we can tell that he knew his stuff, because he definitely pulled some impressive questions. He only scored 5 points, but those were 5 impressive questions. Like, none of those, I don't think any question in that match was a softball. So even in the Iron Giant question with the Superman, I still feel like you had to know that question to know it. So I mean, all those answers were impressive. So how did you feel seeing that battle per se?
I obviously I know Alex, because I'm not only are we in the same league, we run the same league together, we're also in the same faction, Omega Club baby. So I know how great he is. I know what his potential is. So it's not a huge surprise to see how he dominated today. But on the other hand, I have a lot of respect for Kees as a fellow question writer. I watched all the old Take 3 videos, and I know he has a lot of knowledge. He's a good competitor. He's good with strategy. Yep. And just it's been, one of a couple matches that we've had recently where luck just, went one way. He had a pretty good strategy, I think, trying to hand off there. But then that one that he pulled, if he'd have been like one more number off, he would have got his color. And unfortunately, he pulled what I think is probably the hardest category. Because, if you haven't watched these movies, you're not going to really know those plots, So it was a tough spin. And I really am impressed with how Kees performed. Like Alex said, I don't think the score really shows, how, he gave a good effort here today. And, I think if things had gone differently, if he got Geek Squad, we would have seen a much different outcome.
Yeah, definitely. So I can't wait to see him compete again. And like I said, he's going to be competing in the team tournament. So he's going to have his partner, Ryan, who also is going to have the rust factor to come into play. So hopefully they can shake that off, and they can really kick some ass, and Harris Heroes can be here to play. But for the Omega Club and the Omega himself, they are both moving on. And with that being said, I am Henry Confidential. That is Jeremy the Atom Adams. This is There'll Be Trivia. Make sure you stay tuned, because there will be trivia. Take care.